What am I doing here? Let's appear in my hand. Guessed a ghost it is, or a demon. Valak none had to do this. Guess I want me to do the review. I better do this review before I die, cause Valak is nothing to mess with. She is scary. Valak. Let's do this review. What's happening? Now for this video, doing this, here's a review of The Conjuring 2. Now this film is probably my favorite in the whole franchise, and I won't get to that in a second. You know, this film is so good. And, you know, Patrick Wilson did amazing in the film again, and I cannot wait for The Conjuring 3. Cannot wait for that damn movie. It's gonna be awesome. I enjoy everything about this film. You know, the camera work is amazing. This is probably the best well-made Conjuring movie, period, in a way. And it has one of the best opening scenes. You know, the Amityville horror. It starts off with this Amityville horror case that Ed and Lorraine Warren investigated. It starts off there, and then you see some creepy scenes at the start of this freaking movie. And this movie's like a 2-hour movie and something. It's a good movie. This film is good. It ain't just the ordinary, you know, haunting movie. It's good. Like, it's just a good movie, period. And it's creepy and eerie at times. You got great camera work and everything else. This film right here is so good. And, you know, the girl named Janet, you know, did y'all know y'all could actually look up the what was it like? You could actually look up the real people talking while they're investigating, like the true case files or whatever. Like, you can actually, they got a video of the real girl Janet talking to them reporter people, and in real life. So and then plus, you know, in this movie you got, you know, the actors that's playing them characters. But this film is creepy. You know, it's probably my favorite Conjuring film out of all of them. And I want to do the review of The Nun next. You know, that'll be the final of the review of the Conjuring series. Even though I reviewed The Nun before, I might review that one more time. Now this film right here, you know, The Conjuring 2, it's you know, it felt different at times. You know, it ain't just a ordinary, you know, horror film. And I like the ending. You know, there's so much that goes on in this film. I'm not trying to spoil everything, but you know, the ending was great. You know, when Janet officially got possessed completely. You know, and in the movie, there was this old man that, you know, was controlled by the demon nun. And at first you thought that dude was bad because he will creep you the fuck out, literally. And you would think he's the bad guy, but he really wasn't, you know. And you find out the demon's controlling him and stuff, like pretty much using him as a puppet and stuff. And towards the end of the movie, you know, I love this freaking scene to death, because I don't even know how the third one's going to top this one. Like, towards the ending, you know, they thought, you know, Janet pulled a joke and stuff, and you thought that was over. You're like, oh man, they can't end it here, right? But after that scene, you know, she thought it was over. So they thought that Ellen Warren thought that they was pranking her, you know. Like, no, Ellen Warren thought she was pranking them in a way. Everybody thought she was fooling around, you know, goofing around. and stuff, but she wasn't. And because the demon says if you don't. She said that her sisters was like, why'd you make them leave? She's like, and then Jenna said, it told me it would hurt you if I didn't make them leave. So, everyone finds out, Lorraine ends up having that vision, and then she's like, we gotta turn back around. This is crazy. We gotta turn back around. We gotta try to save that little girl. So they try that, and then the little girl's freaking possessed completely. She's flying up in the air with freaking glassy type eyes, creepy as hell, but it's freaking awesome. And there's a bunch of story that goes around here. I'm not trying to spoil everything. I'm not gonna spoil every single thing in this film, but all I can say is, to me, this film's a freaking masterpiece. I could watch put this in anytime. But this film would freak you the fuck out though. If you want to be creeped out at nighttime, this movie would probably keep your ass up. Because this film is actually pretty creepy. And the jump scares are on point and everything else in the film. So I enjoy everything about The Conjuring 2. Now if I had to rate this film right here, I would probably give it a solid 11 or 12. I'll give it 12 out of 10 for this damn movie. This film was what, made you have. That's why we got this movie. The Nun. Excuse me. The Nun and the Nuns in the Conjuring universe. I love the Conjuring universe movies. And some people ain't into that, paranormal stuff. There's one paranormal movie I do not like at all, and that is Paranormal Activity, because people talk about how scary it was before, and then I was like, that movie never scared me. Paranormal Activity 1 was horrible, 2 was horrible, 3 was horrible, 4 was horrible, 5 was horrible, so on and so forth, and I didn't like Paranormal Activity. And that's basically because, like, they have cameras and stuff to make you think, oh, that actually really happened. Paranormal Activity, I did not like them, but the Conjuring franchise in general, I do enjoy a lot. And the Conjuring 2, great film. It ain't just a ordinary, haunting movie that deliver on jump scares and stuff. This is actually a great film. I enjoy everything about this film. That's why I would give it a solid 12 out of 10. I enjoy this film. And this is one of the films I would highly recommend if you love, paranormal type stuff. This is better. To be honest with you, I won't even consider this as a full paranormal movie. It's a haunting movie, yes. But this film, the stuff that happens in this film is crazy. The camera work, everything about this film I love a lot. Everything I wanted in a horror film, I love. And what's crazy is, this film don't have no gore, and it scare the shit out of you still. Literally, this don't have no gore in the film. It really don't, and they'll still scare you. Like, paintings, of the nun will scare the shit out of you in the film, and it's only a painting. It's crazy, and it's crazy. I love this film a lot. And this film, I cannot wait for The Conjuring 3. I know I'm going to be in that front row seat seeing that damn movie. Hope James Wan is going to be back, because James Wan is, talented. He's a talented motherfucker. And the only movie that scared me as a kid, and this is crazy coming from a James Wan movie, being scared the shit out of you as a kid. And, hold up. Let me find it. See, Dead Silence. This is the only movie that scared me as a kid. This film will creep you the fuck out. And this is a James Wan film. James Wan, he directed Dead Silence, and he directed the Insidious films, and he directed the first Saw movie. Let me see what else he directed. He directed a lot of movies. James Wan did. He directed Fury 7, even though that ain't a scary movie. He directed like 2 action movies, and that is Fury 7 and Aquaman. That's in theaters now. But yeah, this film skips out, and I think I have the review of that. If you haven't seen the review of Dead Silence, my review of Dead Silence, y'all should please check it out. And The Conjuring 2, I would give this movie 12 out of 10. 12 out of 10.